Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Did you know that there's a very pro-Bitcoin developer out there who wanted to facilitate transaction of Bitcoin, but recognized, as we all know, that Layer 1, the Bitcoin blockchain, very slow, very clunky, arguably the least sophisticated and worst technology in all of crypto, purely because it's the first crypto out there. I'm not hating on it, I'm just acknowledging it. I'm fond of Bitcoin. I hold Bitcoin. I've been holding it since November 2017, but I'm also a realist and understanding the technological shortcomings. So what if I told you there's a pro-Bitcoin developer who recognized these things and looked into using Lightning Network, which is supposed to make for effectively instantaneous snap of a finger real-time transactions, looked at that, realized that technology don't work in 2022. Then I was like, what can we do to actually move Bitcoin in real time effectively, fulfilling the vision as articulated by Satoshi Nakamoto in the Bitcoin white paper over a decade ago? How do we do that? And this developer then came across the XRP ledger, and voila, there's the answer. Yes, such a developer does indeed exist. Moving Bitcoin utilizing the XRP ledger, which has a built-in decentralized exchange, and you can tokenize assets and put representations of anything on there as a result. Now, of course, obviously, just to be well, maybe it's not obvious if you're new to the space, in which case that's totally understandable. Bitcoin, it's incapable of leaving its chain. It cannot do that, but you can create representations, and that moves faster on other chains. Including the XRP ledger, which is, by the way, the world's first decentralized exchange. Well, attorney John Deaton, I want to share with you, in addition to this, I'm going to run through this article that's on your screen here from the Crypto Basic covering this topic, but I also want to share with you attorney John Deaton's comments on this, because from his perspective, this is pretty much, I'll let him speak for himself, or I'm going to put words in his mouth, but effectively what he's saying is, this is, the fact that this exists, this developer, and it's a company called SpendTheBits, which is based out of Canada. This is the strongest evidence, basically, that obviously that the XRP ledger is decentralized, but that the SEC is taking a completely inane approach to tackling crypto. So I'll let him speak for himself. I never want to put words in attorney John Deaton's mouth, so I'm going to give you the specifics in full context. But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a legal or financial background of any kind. I am not offering legal or financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. So here's the headline from the Crypto Basic. A new payment app taps Ripple's XRP ledger for cheap and fast Bitcoin transactions. Now, that headline grinds my gears. Like, I like the Crypto Basic. I use their articles to highlight various ideas and make broader points very frequently on my channel, but unless you're referencing that XRP which Ripple holds, don't call it Ripple's XRP, because it is not. Ripple does not own the XRP ledger or XRP on the whole. It's open source technology, and XRP itself is all over the damn planet. But anyway, it grinds my gears. I'll move on. Article reads as follows. Following the delay and high fee in sending Bitcoin, a new payment platform was launched to enable users to send Bitcoin faster and cheaper to merchants who accept digital currency as a payment method. SpendTheBits, or STB for short, is a payment solution launched on the XRP ledger to allow users to send Bitcoin faster and at a relatively low cost to merchants. So I'll just pause here to note that at this point, given that XRP is my favorite cryptocurrency on the entire damn planet, son, I'm actually kind of thankful in a dark way, that the Lightning Network is broken AF today. I don't actually want technology to fail. I'm only teasing a little bit, but I am acknowledging the fact that Lightning Network doesn't work in 2022, except for very tiny payments, and even then it's like, and it's centralized, arguably. The fact that's the case led to this opportunity and further adoption for XRP and the XRP ledger. Anyway, piece continues. The developer of SpendTheBits launched the solution on Ripple. Grinds my gears. XRP ledger, son. XRP ledger. In order to leverage the unending payments feature of the leading blockchain, which includes faster, cheaper, and eco-friendly transactions. By deploying a user's Bitcoin onto the XRP ledger, users get all of the benefits, as they will be able to send fast, cheap, and eco-friendly payments to merchants. And that's a quote from SpendTheBits, by the way. They said in a recent tweet. Now, it gets more interesting, though, because as fantastic as it is, and I love to highlight that on its own, I really do, it gets even more delicious and tasty here. Look at what attorney John Deaton has to say and what it means for the SEC v. Ripple lawsuit. And please, if you have the time, I encourage you to listen to this through the end. Here's what attorney John Deaton has to say. When I filed the motion to intervene in SEC v. Ripple on behalf of XRP holders, I used SpendTheBits as a great example of why the judge must allow us to be heard in the case. And then there's, what's the full name here? Jaskarin Cambo. I hope I said that name properly. If not, I apologize. Jaskarin, or however it's properly pronounced. But Jaskarin tagged, John Deaton tagged Jaskarin, said, Jaskarin, without any help or money from Ripple, developed a payment app utilizing the XRP ledger. SpendTheBits will also be referenced in our amicus brief. According to Jay Cambo, Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson, and David Schwartz were completely unaware of who he was or of his idea to develop a payment app that allows you to spend your Bitcoin, just as Satoshi Nakamoto envisioned. That's the beauty of the underlying technology. The XRP ledger is an open, permissionless, distributed ledger technology. Emphasis on open and permissionless. Jay Cambo didn't ask for permission. He just started building. Jay looked at the Lightning Network and compared it to the XRP ledger and decided that the XRP ledger could be used as a better layer 2 solution to the Bitcoin scaling, energy, and speed issues. So pause to think about this. While the Bitcoin maxis out there are despising XRP and the XRP ledger, and they're trying to make this Lightning Network thing work, there is literally technology out there that already works. There aren't additional hurdles to it. It's out there in existence. You can use it to move Bitcoin, and it's called the XRP ledger, and they won't do it because it's the XRP ledger. It's the banker's coin, they say. Well, they said that for years. They say it less frequently now because Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan all about that Bitcoin now. So arguably, Bitcoin's the banker's coin. Although even if true, I don't care. I don't care if banks and institutions adopt it, as long as it's free and decentralized and people can decide whatever the hell they want to do with it, whatever the crypto asset is, whether it's Bitcoin or XRP, I don't give a damn. But isn't that kind of funny how that works? Isn't that kind of funny? They could do it, but these people, they're so ideologically opposed to something for stupid reasons. And I frankly don't think that they fully fleshed out the idea behind their half-cocked ideas. Really grinds my gears, folks. Anyway, I'll let attorney John Deaton now continue. Let me just reread this to get the flow going again, though. So again, John Deaton says, Jay looked at the Lightning Network and compared it to the XRP ledger and decided that the XRP ledger could be used as a better layer 2 solution to the Bitcoin scaling, energy, and speed issues. Why is the SpendTheBits example so important to the case? Because it doesn't matter if Jay Cambo is correct or dead wrong about SpendTheBits being a better solution. Technologically speaking, it is immaterial whether SpendTheBits is a great innovation or ultimately a waste of time. Personally, I'm not technically savvy enough to know. But legally speaking, it is absolutely one of the best examples to highlight the absolute absurdity regarding the SEC's claims. The SEC and Gary Gensler have conceded that Bitcoin is a commodity. SpendTheBits allows you to spend your Bitcoin utilizing the XRP ledger. What that means is when you spend $100, $1,000, or $1 million of your Bitcoin using the SpendTheBits app, it costs 0.00005 XRP. Let's pause to note. That's way less than 1 penny. That's way less than 1 penny. That's what it costs. I remember in late 2017, engaging in Bitcoin early on, in my early crypto career, if you will. And I paid at one point a little over $50 for one Bitcoin transaction. Now, I bought enough where I was like, well, it's stupid, but, let's just find out what the hell happens. I'm learning anyway. So I was just like, okay. And damn, that's dumb. Like, the technology exists so that you shouldn't have to suffer through such a thing. Even back then, you shouldn't have had to. It's just stuff had to get built out. Okay, fine. But man, the solution's already here. And you can still use your Bitcoin on layer 1 as a store of value. It's not like moving Bitcoin on the XRP ledger. It's not as though that somehow takes away from Bitcoin any more than the Lightning Network would take away from Bitcoin, whatever the hell you think it is. If it's going to fail, it doesn't matter if you move Bitcoin on the XRP ledger or Lightning Network. If it's going to succeed, it doesn't matter if you move it on the XRP ledger or the Lightning Network. Right? There are solutions out there. Layer 2. And you can argue about centralization. Well, Lightning Network, that's centralized, son. Attorney Deaton continues. Thus, according to the SEC's argument, the $100, $1,000, or $1 million in Bitcoin is not a security, but the 0.00005 XRP is. Facepalm emoji. Now, according to the SEC, that 0.00005 XRP is an investment contract with Ripple. Even if the SpendTheBits customers in El Salvador or Canada have never heard of Ripple, or Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson, David Schwartz, or anyone else associated with Ripple. According to the SEC's argument, a SpendTheBits customer living in the United Kingdom, or the UAE, or Japan, or Singapore, or Australia, or Switzerland using the app to spend their Bitcoin is using an unregistered security, even though their country says otherwise. The SEC claims that the XRP being legally used in Japan, for example, is an investment contract with Ripple. They make that argument even though Ripple and its executives had nothing to do with Jay Cambo or SpendTheBits, and the users in Japan are completely unaware of Ripple. The SEC is arguing that the underlying Bitcoin being moved or spent on the SpendTheBits app isn't a security, but the utility token XRP that is being utilized to transfer or spend that Bitcoin is. It's insane. Now, let me pause to note, the reason that XRP is being used is because when you create or tokenize, let's just say that token, the verbiage used to be creating an IOU on the XRP ledger. You can still use that. It's fine. It's still accurate. But the concept was so new back then that who knew what term would be adopted, but now we just call it tokenization, basically. But when you tokenize something on the XRP ledger, it literally requires XRP because it's coded into it. And that's for a number of reasons I'm not going to get into in this video. I have talked about it on the channel a number of times. So XRP, that's utility for XRP. The fact that people want to move Bitcoin on the XRP ledger, that is part of XRP's utility. It literally is. It just is. And then Deaton wraps up his thread by stating, that's why I write, quote, the SEC complaint against Ripple and XRP, declaring that XRP was, always has been, and continues to be a security, is likely the most far-reaching, outrageous, and absurd claim the SEC has ever alleged, end quote. Thank you to Jay and SpendTheBits for providing a great example. Golf clap for Mr. Dean and for SpendTheBits. I don't pretend to know all the mechanics behind SpendTheBits, but I think it sounds like a really cool project, to be honest with you. It seems like a really neat idea. And here you go. Jay, no permission from Ripple. He just did the damn thing, and that's awesome. And all the credit in the world to Jay. I think that's absolutely fantastic. Deserves to be applauded for trying a thing, for being an entrepreneur. And we'll see if it works out. I hope it does. I really do. It's good for Bitcoin, and it's good for XRP, frankly, and the XRP ledger. Win-win. In theory, we'll see what happens. But either way, regardless of the long-term viability of SpendTheBits, and again, I wish them the best, regardless of that, the point that John Deaton made, which really stuck with me, is that from a legal perspective, this is like the nail in the coffin right here. This is utility having nothing to do with them. And somehow everything's an investment contract? Oh, hell no, it doesn't make no damn sense. And the SEC freaking knows it. They are terrible people. They are sociopaths. I'll wrap up there, though. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.